In this episode, we go over the newest DAO proposal. Should Splinterlands align and do collaborative events with other games? Stick around and I'll tell you why I think it's a good idea. Hey Splinterheads, welcome back. Bronze Dragon here, saying thanks for dropping by. I'd like to take a look at the newest DAO proposal, but before that, I'd like to say if you enjoy this type of content, please consider leaving a like on the video. It does help the algorithm. If you've watched a few of my videos and you like it and you would like to get updates when I post new videos about primarily Splinterlands and other blockchain games, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Thanks a lot. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so the newest DAO proposal is a collaborative event. Okay, a lot of you may have heard of dCrops. It's a rather large game. I don't think it's anywhere size of Splinterlands. It is about 2.5, 3 years old. Okay, so it's positioned itself and it's pretty well known. It's not like something that's just starting up. They've got their feet in the business. They're up and they're running. I'm not completely familiar with the game. I did jump over to the website just to take a look at it. Over the last couple years that I've been playing Splinterlands, I have taken a look at it a couple times, but it just is not my style game, so I didn't jump in. However, if you like those largely non-active type of games where you're farming and simulating that kind of thing, you might like it. But that's not really what this is about. I just wanted to establish that we're talking about a game that has been in business and is up and running for a decent amount of time. Okay, so with that said, the proposal is for the two games, Splinterlands and dCrops, to collaborate. Okay, so basically what the two companies get out of this is advertisement. Okay, so they're trying to cross-pollinate their active users, really, and probably to a large extent, a lot of their users probably are playing both games. I'm not playing dCrops, but I have heard of it, and like I said, I have visited a couple times over the last few years and decided just not to play. But with that said, let's go ahead and read through the proposal and see what it has to say. We at dCrops, a seasoned game on the Hive blockchain with more than 2.5 years of operation, are excited to propose a unique collaboration with Splinterlands community. We aim to forge a lasting and mutually beneficial relationship, leveraging our experience and dedication to the crypto gaming world. Okay, so one thing right off the bat I like is they start talking about how the two games will work together, right? So I'm not going to read this full article. I will leave the URL in the show notes for you to reference. You can also find it in the actual where you go to vote in Splinterlands, where you go to vote on the DAO proposals. Okay, so what are they asking of the DAO? Okay, they're asking for $1. Okay, it's just really symbolic. Okay, so they're asking for $1 from the Splinterlands DAO. In exchange for that contribution of $1, they will hold a limited edition NFT sale, and they will take DEC at pegged value. Okay, so that's a good thing. And they will allow usage of DEC, and obviously they'll convert it over to whatever they need to, but it is a use case for DEC, and they are taking it at pegged value. Now, for players of dCrops, this is a special NFT that will be available, right? So what does this entail? In exchange for the contribution of $1, we will hold a sale of limited edition NFT while taking DEC at its pegged value of 1.001. So 1,000 DEC per dollar. Okay. Our plan includes a special Christmas event featuring unique game mechanics and exclusive new cards. During this event, we will introduce a promotional card available for purchase with DEC tokens. In the event the Splinterlands community votes to pass this proposal, all DEC received from this sale will be burned, and equivalent value of beta packs from our current edition will be gifted to the Splinterlands DAO. So there's the answer to my previous question, is they're not going to convert the DEC, they're going to burn it, which is even better for us, right? And not only that, our DAO is going to get whatever the value of that DEC is in dCrop packs. Okay. And this apparently is what it looks like. The proposal represents an olive branch, combining forces, symbolizing our intent for peace, cooperation, and growth. Okay, so asset holding period. We propose that the assets acquired by the DAO during the event be held for a minimum of 1 year. This period is intended to foster a long-term perspective and encourage future collaboration, including potential cross-gaming promotional events. Yeah, I love cross-platform type things. Even in TV shows, comic books, and stuff like that, I think it's really cool when you're a person that plays both games and can take advantage of that. But still, I think it's a good idea promotion-wise, because really for $1, I mean, you could argue that maybe, Splinterlands is a bigger game, and dCrops is maybe paying for advertisement with the player base of Splinterlands, but they're giving up cards, right? Or card packs, and we're only paying $1. So I think all in all, for Splinterlands, it's a good deal. For dCrops, you could probably argue that it's a good deal as far as an advertisement expenditure. And then they go on to explain what dCrops is. I'll leave the link in the show notes, but you can just Google it as well. It's a farming game, and it's a little bit wider than just a farming game, but you get the idea. It's largely, set it and forget it, and you check it a few times a day or what have you. And it centers around the crop token, which once again is on the Hive blockchain, earned by selling harvest shares. The blockchain choice enhances financial interactions and support the play to earn model. So as I've said in my past videos, I love playing all these different games on the Hive blockchain because you can funnel coins to and from either one. Say you need something over here, you can funnel a little bit of coins out of here and convert it, etc. So I won't go into what it is about, but it is about the crop tokens, and then they show the olive tree and the other NFT that they're going to use. We're holding a sale for the olive tree NFT, which is this. The olive tree will be sold in a fully mature state, which means you don't need to plant it in the legendary plot, and it will be usable right out of the box. So they're talking about in the game, in dCrops. What's special about the olive tree is that apart from sunflowers, it is the only other way to craft oil in the game. Oil is a valuable ingredient that is used in a bunch of cooking and crafting recipes. Each olive tree will produce 2 olives per day. The share value of olives would be 4 shares each. Each olive tree NFT will be sold for 25,000 DEC, so roughly $25. And there will be a total of 1,000 NFTs for sale. In addition to the olive tree NFTs, buyers will also receive 50 mystery seeds per NFT purchase to help them jumpstart their farm. So this is, if I played dCrops, I'd want to get in on this, right? Seems like a very good item for in-game usage. Obviously, they're trying to attract some of us. I think it sounds like a good game. It sounds something like maybe my wife or my daughter might more prefer to play. Nothing against it, just a different game style, right? But the olive tree sounds pretty cool, and if I played dCrops, I would jump on it. Okay, the sale will be held on January 20th, 2024. It will last for a period of 2 weeks, or probably until they're sold out, right? We hope this collaboration begins the start of a new relationship between dCrops and Splinterlands. We are excited about the potential of this alliance and look forward to a future and mutual prosperity. Okay, so I think both companies don't really have anything to lose. dCrop is basically paying to advertise within Splinterlands, and Splinterlands is going to get the packs out of it. And if you're a dual player, you play both, I think you will benefit the most. Now, from the big picture, I think it's a win-win for both companies. Okay, so we've talked about this a number of times. Splinterlands needs to advertise. It's at the bottom of their to-do list, though, because they have a small team and they've had to cut budget recently in the last year and a half, right? So their marketing, their advertising is towards the bottom of the list. And we've also talked about this where they need to make the new player experience better before they even go into marketing. However, right off the bat, I think this falls under the marketing header. I think it's a good thing, and I think it would be good for Splinterlands to ally with different other games as well, especially on the Hive blockchain. I love cross-promotional type things, and it is clear that people in gaming pay that is, for art. Just look at any of the big games out there. paying for skins and this and that. We've talked about this a number of times. I don't necessarily invest in it, but there's a lot of people that pay for what is essentially art. We've got a great art team. Nate and the art team has proven that they can pump out some really nice artwork. So I think it's a win-win situation in this case, and I think going forward, it would not be a bad thing to ally and do events with other games as well. So that's what I had to say. Leave your notes in the comments. Do you play dCrops? Does this look like a good item? What do you have to say about it? Am I completely wrong? Let me know. See you on the flip side.